Being prepared can reduce the fear, anxiety, and losses accompany disasters. Communities, families, individuals should know what to do in an event of an earthquake. They should be ready to evacuate their homes and take refuge in public shelters and know how to care for their basic medical needs.
An earthquake is a sudden shaking movement of the surface of the earth. It is known as quake, tremblor, or tremor. These are the do's and don'ts. Take cover under a strong table or any other piece of furniture and stay put until the shaking stops. Search for a corner in your house. Stay away from glass, window doors, walls, and other weak structures that may fall. Try to keep your cool and don't run around here and there. Come out of your houses, move away from tall buildings, structures, trees, street lights, and utility wires.
Before an earthquake, make sure you have a fire extinguisher, first aid kit, battery-powered radio, flashlight, and extra batteries at home. You must know first aid. Learn how to turn off the gas, water, and electricity. Make up a plan where to meet your family after an earthquake. Don't leave heavy objects on the shelves. They'll fall during a quake. Anchor heavy furniture, cupboards, or appliances to the walls or floor.
During an earthquake, if you are in a car, pull over and stop. Set your parking brake. If you are outside, stay outside away from buildings. If you are inside, stay and do not run outside and avoid doorways. Put your emergency plan into action. Help others as you are able. Follow the advice and guidance of officials in charge of the event.
After an earthquake, wash your hands with soap and water after holding on to commonly touched surfaces or objects. If you're unable to wash your hands, you can use hand sanitizer that consists at least 60% alcohol. Expect aftershocks to follow the main shock of an earthquake. Be ready to drop, cover, and hold if you feel an aftershock. If you're in a damaged building, go outside and quickly move away from the damaged building. Do not enter damaged buildings. If you're trapped, send a text or bang at a pipe or wall. Cover your mouth with your shirt for protection, and instead of shouting, use a whistle. If possible, avoid directly touching your mouth to slow down the spreading of COVID-19. If you're in an area that experiences tsunamis, go inland or higher ground immediately until the shaking stops. Note that there is no evidence that COVID-19 can be transmitted through water. However, you should avoid floodwaters because it can consist chemicals, debris, and sewage. Check yourself if you are hurt. If not, you can help people if you experience training, and be the help until the help arrives. Once you are safe, pay attention to local news reports and emergency information and instructions via battery-operated radios, TV, social media, and cell phones text alerts.
Here are the evacuation areas. The emergency hotlines and the relevant websites will also be shown in the screen.
Disasters disrupt 100,000 lives a year. Each disaster has lasting effects both to people and property. If a disaster occurs in your community, local governments and disaster organizations are ready to help you, but you also need to be ready as well. Local responders may not be able to reach you immediately, or they need to focus their efforts elsewhere. You should know how to respond to severe weather or any disaster that could occur in your area, including earthquakes, wildfires, landslide, pandemic, flooding, terrorism, and more. This is all for this video. Naway may naintindihan po kayo at naging malinaw po ang lahat kung paano natin malalabanan ang mga sakunang ito. And yun lang po, be safe and be prepared. God bless you always.